Hey, everybody, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Wildcard Wednesday. This is a new season. This was a show I created last year when I was sort of trying to figure out what I was going to do. So there were some times where I had kind of maybe a review that didn't fit with first time watch Fridays or mainstream Mondays, or I want to do collection videos or just talk about whatever I liked. So that's kind of what I did. And so a friend of mine approached me recently and asked me if I could do a review of this fan film. And I had never done a review of a fan film, I don't think. I don't think I ever did one. When he approached me about it, this is a feature-length fan film. And I kind of wanted to see it. I was curious about it and whatnot. And I'm going to tell you this. Yes, I can do this on this show. And it's almost, I mean, it almost feels like its own like thing. I know it has a lot to do with My Bloody Valentine. This is a My Bloody Valentine uh fan film, but it was so good. Like this was actually a lot better than I expected. My buddy Matt talks about it all the time, promotes it, and I was like, you kind of have that little bit of that hype and stuff, and a lot of fan films have these hypes, and sometimes I'm just kind of bored by long fan films. It's generally why they're short. It's because, an hour and a half is a long time for indie filmmakers. And the people who did this, they put their heart and soul into it. As you can see right there, that sign, just that sign alone was pretty awesome. But they also built an entire like miners museum and it felt like something that could have been cool if it actually existed and stuff. It's sort of fucked up. And that's part of the story of this film, this fan film, but like it takes place 40 years after the original murders took place, and it's about the son of one of the characters coming back to the town to investigate after his mother's death, and his mother was connected to the town. And there's more to it. I really don't want to spoil too much, but he comes back into town, and it kind of stirs up some trouble. Meanwhile, Mayor's stirring up trouble. Mayor's played by Lloyd Kaufman, which was pretty awesome because, I had heard he was in it. So I was thinking, oh, he's going to be like a cameo. Actually, he's in a pretty good amount, for like a small role. And so he plays like Mayor Otterman, who is this kind of douchey mayor who wants to basically take the town and make a museum that will, sort of dishonor the victims of all the families. And biggest problem with setting up the whole miners museum is the fact that it brings trouble back. Like it brings people thinking about this stuff and brings up unwanted attention, and it brings back the miner who comes back and starts a killing spree. And I thought for like a fan film made on, I don't know, it was an Indiegogo fan film made on not a lot of money. It was pretty impressive. And I think more people should watch it. And I'm going to drop the link on the bottom so you guys can check it out later. So another thing I really liked about the movie was the cast was amazing. The cast is what did it for me. A lot of these people, some I looked at their credits and they didn't have a huge amount of credits, and for them to do something like this was pretty awesome. Aside from that, like there was just a lot of people I knew personally too. Christina Munn, who I know on Facebook. I don't know her personally, like I've never met her, or worked with her, but she was awesome in this. Christy Adams was amazing. Then there's the girl Kelly, who is played by I'm looking over here at it, Rachel Keefe. She was freaking off the chain awesome. She was great. Just everybody in it, Kelly's father, TJ, who was a character from the original movie. He did a great job, and just everybody in it was awesome. The miner, whoever played the guy who played the miner, did a fantastic job bringing that character to life. Kind of had this like very cool, menacing thing, and the kills are what separates it from like anything else. Like the kills are probably the best part of the movie. There are some I'm not even gonna talk about them in detail because like literally I want you to go watch this movie and see for yourself. But the kills are what does it. Um, and the director Smitty Tom Smith he does such a great job and creating this sort of these kills, and I think he has his own production, like his own makeup company and everything, and it's just that alone was almost like a calling card for what he can do, and that's another thing. Like I feel like fan films these days are not just for the love of the film that they do, but also for the love of wanting to get out there and show everybody what they can do. And this film does that. Absolutely, 100%. I thought it was great. Thought it was a fun time. I would highly, highly suggest watching this film. Um, like I said, I'm trying not to spoil anything. I don't want to say who or what. I mean, I think even just mentioning the museum is sort of, I don't know if it's been already mentioned before in like trailers or anything. But this is just a lot of fun. I mean, I the sets were really cool. Uh, the characters were fun. The direction was great. I mean, I honestly had no real problem with this movie, and I think more people should see it if they get a chance to. I do want to check out more stuff that these guys do, and if they do more fan films, I'm down with that because I think they're really good. So. Um, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this and keep checking back. Have a good one and follow us at Horror Film Lovers. Till then, bye.